Welcome to the Coast to Coast podcast, hosted by Slam and Jordan.
What's going on, everybody? This is the inaugural Coast to Coast podcast. I'm your host, Slam, joined by my boy, Ray, a.k.a. Jordn, a.k.a. two-time Super Bowl champion, a.k.a. probably your dad. I beat him a couple times, but for the most part, he owned us all. What's going on, Ray?
What's up, Slam? It's good to be here. It's good to talk to you. It's good to talk to AMG. What up, AMG? This is gonna be good, man. I'm excited.
I'm excited as well. We're representing All Madden Gaming. You can find us on Twitter at All Madden Gaming for all of your what's the word Bomber always uses? Full immersion. There we go. We are a 32-user full immersion franchise league. We have broadcasts almost weekly on Twitch. I do not have the Twitch league handy. I think that'd be good to put on the screen for the folks there, Jordan, if you can. Well, all right, very cool. So let's talk about this podcast. Jordan, you hit me up maybe about a week and a half ago, and you said, "Hey, our voices need to be heard. We need to let AMG know what's going on. We need to bring AMG to life." And when you mean AMG, you're talking all 32 users, right?
That's right. All 32. Let's take it coast to coast. Hit all 32 owners, all 32 teams. Talk about them. Get in depth with them. Learn about their teams, learn about their strategy, and then, plug in some different things, because we are both insiders in AMG. So
of course.
I think we can bring those breaking news right on here in this podcast.
We're both AMG Insider of the Month winners, right?
That's right. Hey.
Oh, of course.
Hey,
there we go.
That's good that you brought that up. Yeah, we both are Insiders of the Month, and this is what we do, man. We bring it to you fast as we can. Breaking news, insiders. I like that.
I like it too. All right. So this podcast, we want to bring the insider views. So that means we want our insiders on the podcast. I want to hear what Flair has to say about Reezy beating ISO 50-0. I want to hear what Redemption has to say when Quentin fumbles 3 times in a game. I want to hear those things.
That dude. That's Charmin dude. That's soft dude. Damn Q. Come on, man. We ain't talking about that dude.
I want to hear Banana's transition from soccer coach to hoodie nanas in person, real time. I want to hear that.
That's wild. He went from hood to soccer coach, then back to hood. That's wild. That's wild. Crazy transition.
It's crazy. We do. I mean, we see it every cycle. Bananas is one of those guys that talks a huge game, and if you don't really know, you're kind of like, man, this guy talks a lot and doesn't really do anything. But then once you're around it for a little while, you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
Oh yeah, he hits you quick, real quick. Comes out of the bushes with that hoodie on.
Of course,
man. Knocks you in the back of the head.
Yeah, soccer coach nanas, I dropped 50 on. Hoodie nanas, I can't even score 20 points.
Yeah, then he raised that Lombardi on you.
Of course. Right. So I want to hear those things. Obviously we want to break news. There's going to be crazy stuff happens in our league all the time. It might not make sense to some. It might make sense to others. It might look good to some, look bad to others. We want to talk about that, and we want to hear other people's voices, not just our own. We want to update those power rankings. Obviously, we want to gamble on these games too, right?
You got to bring out the bookie, man.
Got to bring out the bookie. Yeah, Dad.
Bring him out.
Madden Dad is a degenerate, so we want him to be throwing. He's
got to get it first. You got to drop the news for him first, man. Come on.
Of course. And then, of course, everyone's favorite segment soon to be, why is Slam so sensitive today? What really has me upset and frustrated today? Whether it's a team, whether it's something somebody said, I'm gonna be sensitive about something most of the time.
That's good. We're gonna talk about that. Why you sensitive?
Right. Very cool. So tonight, what we're gonna do, we're going to be talking about the team selection. This is probably the biggest day in an AMG cycle, right?
That's right. Sunday, August 28th, 8 p.m. Be there. Team selection show.
I'll be there. I think I have the highest pick I've ever had in any of these leagues currently.
Really?
Yes,
really?
I've never been this high. So
well, that's good. That's good. Drop it here. Who you going? Come on. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, man. Who you going?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I need. We gotta. Hey, you gotta have some breaking news on here, man. Come on.
All right. Well, maybe I'll tell you a little later in the.
All right. We'll do that. Yeah. We'll do that.
So I figured tonight what we would do. We have 32 users, starting with Bomber, ending with. Are we ending with Porter? No, we're ending with Billy Ray, our boy Billy Ray. Yeah, Billy Ray. Hey, Billy Ray, if you really want to feel good about yourself, you want some hope, let me tell you, I once had pick 32.
Really?
I had pick 32. I had pick 32. Spongy had pick 31, and he ran from Motor, and he left me with the Rams, and I was in a division with Motor and Bomber.
They taught you well, I'm sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
Putting the beatings on you every week. They
taught
you well.
Yeah, they did. So
they taught
I think
you something.
That's probably why I'm so sensitive, to be quite honest. I don't think I ever fully recovered from that.
It makes you strong.
There we go. All right.
And now, up, man.
Yeah, now I'm coming in. I'm at pick 12, made 20 spots. So I feel good about my prospects. Where are you sitting at in the team selection order?
I'm at 9. I'm pretty good at 9. I have a lot of selections, which I'm excited about. And so my strategy going into it, man, I want to build a team, get my guys on that team. I had the Colts last cycle, kind of brought in some guys and worked with the guys that the Colts had, and I found success. And so going into this next cycle, I'm looking to kind of replicate that same thing where I'm not trying to have the best team starting out. I want to kind of build my own team and see where I go from there. So I'm excited, man.
All right. I have a little bit of ADD when it comes to building teams, and one day I'll get a wild hair and I'll trade Devontae Adams or I'll trade Aaron Donald or something like that. So
Henry Ruggs got the boot quick, man. I said, wow. Ruggs?
Well, okay. So
come on, man.
I was very worried about yards per catch, and I figured, it was too easy to just, man, I'm losing by 4 points. I need a touchdown real quick. He can beat anybody one-on-one. Let's do it.
But Slam, you had Waller too, and you let Waller go too. Like
Waller was a little old,
I got you.
He ended up lasting almost the whole cycle.
He did, and he was really good. I mean, if there wasn't a guy named Pitts in Atlanta, Waller was a good, solid tight end as well.
It is,
and one of the best in AMG.
Right. I was preparing for the inevitable cliff that he would fall off of, and he never fell off.
He never fell off. He hung on. Cliffhanger.
Hey, you win some, you lose some.
Right. Yeah, that happens.
All right.
So we're going to hit this TS mock draft, man. And so this is going to be fun. You came to me with this idea, said, hey, man, let's do like an actual draft. So you take the odds, I'll take the evens, and we'll do a nice little TS draft, man. This is going to be fun.
All right, very cool. And with me taking the odds, I'm picking your team and you're picking mine, so we don't necessarily have to spoil our pick if we don't want to.
Yeah, that's cool. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna start us off. Pick number 1, Bomber. I don't think that there is any mystery or surprise.
No doubt.
This Lions team is looking real tasty for the first time in a long time. And Bomber's going to be excited to select the Lions for this cycle.
Great pick. I mean, I see Bomber, he's going to just keep doing what he does with this Detroit team. And they're young, hungry. I look at this offense, and the offense is going to be explosive under Bomber. I mean, just crazy. The defense is still kind of young and getting there, but that offense, man, oh my gosh, almost unstoppable.
It doesn't matter if you're scoring 50 points a game, right?
That's true. Hey, that's true. If you can do it, let's do it.
I'm going to be surprised to see what he does with Jared Goff. Jared Goff is 27, 72 overall, 89 throw power. I know Bomber's going to be looking to upgrade at that quarterback position, but I think a lot of teams are going to be looking to upgrade at that quarterback position.
Think so? I thought he loved Goff.
Yeah. Well, no comment.
Yeah. I thought that was his boy, man. My fault.
I mean, you just like Derek Carr is my boy in real life. I got rid of him after a season, so
gotta let him go, man.
I gotta let him go. All right, Oktoba, where's he going?
Man, Oktoba. I think Oktoba has played probably with all 32 teams by now. The game's been out for less than a week. But Oktoba is testing the waters. But with all this testing, he's going to realize that he's going back home to Philly.
All right.
I think he's definitely taking the Eagles with this second pick. The Eagles look so good, just Madden ready. If not, probably one of the best teams in Madden 23 right now is Philadelphia. Everywhere, they're just really good.
When you look at them in the menu, I don't know if it's the active rosters or whatever, but they are one of the higher overall teams to choose. And so, just like Bomber not being able to pass up the Lions with that much talent, I don't think Oktoba's going to be able to do the same either. I got to say something. When you said that he'd played with all 32 teams, I thought you were talking about how old he was.
Oh no! Hey! Some of us are over 32, man. So we be playing for a while. If we playing with all the teams our age, we'll be playing for a minute, man.
All right, T-Jax the God. He's taking the Cowboys from you.
Yeah, he's taking them. He's taking them.
He has to, right?
He said he's not doing this again. He's not letting the Cowboys slip again. Right. And so yeah, he's going them Cowboys for sure.
He's a man of his word. I trust him as far as I can throw him, which isn't that far. But he's going to take the Cowboys. He's not going to do it.
Yeah, big dog going by Cowboys.
Also, real quick, T-Jax, congratulations on the brand new addition, beautiful baby girl.
Congratulations, yes.
Of course,
yes,
we're
beautiful.
Hashtag girl dad. You have a girl, right, Jordan?
That's right. Got two of them, man.
I have
one. I'm 17. Oh man.
Oh, I have a 17-year-old myself.
Yeah, so you know the struggle.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, but when we got that out of the way, Draco, what's Draco doing?
Oh man, Draco. Draco's everywhere, and so I don't have a solid clue of where Draco's going. Nope. So I'm going to go with one of the best teams on the board that he probably won't be able to pass up, and that is probably the Bills. And I think Draco would kind of throw a wrench in everybody and say, "Hey, we going Bills. We going Josh Allen. We gonna run it up." So I like the Bills for Draco.
They think they play to his strengths. He's a defensive-minded player. He wants to slow the game down, grind it out. I know that Josh Allen's going to throw the ball, and he has dynamic playmakers on the outside. But if he can suffocate you with that defense, doesn't matter what he does on offense. So I do think the Bills are a good pick for a guy like him.
I agree, man. I agree. All right.
This next one, is it Tot or Tout?
Tot. It's Tot to Kill. Tot to Kill was his full gamer tag, I believe he said. So he just shortened it to Tot. Okay,
I meant Tot to Kill. What's he taught to kill?
Hey man, COD back in the day, man. She had to.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fair. I'll take that. All right. So I believe he's been talking about going Ravens. And I like that. Has he been talking about going the Ravens, or is that no?
Tot's kind of, he's in between as well. He's been kind of going through a few teams.
Okay, no, he wasn't talking about the Ravens. I'm sorry, because I believe he mentioned something about Lamar's abilities not being what he wanted them to be. Tot's going Chiefs.
Dang, I'm going Chiefs. That's a good one right there, man. That's a good one. That's a good solid pick. You can't go wrong with Mahomes. I'll tell you that much.
He's going to go with the quarterback with the big arm. Those receivers, in real life, everybody's talking about, are they going to be able to make the plays and keep the Kansas City offense as dynamic as it once was? In Madden, that's not even going to be a question. You're going to be able to do some damage with those. All right, everybody's AMG's favorite player. Where's our boy Reezy going?
Reezy, oh man, Reezy is a wild one for me because I know he wants Baltimore, and so if he doesn't get Baltimore, Reezy I think takes the next best team on the board Madden wise, and I think
Baltimore's still in play here.
Oh, Baltimore's still in play. Oh, that's my fault. I don't know.
Baltimore's still in play.
So Reezy's definitely going his hometown Baltimore. He's not going to take up Lamar. I was going to say he might go Chargers here, but Baltimore's still on the board. He's taking Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm into that as well. He's going to try to do what the next guy on the board, Brad, couldn't do, and that's win a Super Bowl with this fairly stacked Ravens team. But with that said, Brad is number one troll, smoke screen, throw you off the scent guy. But I really do think he's gonna go Bucks.
What makes you think that?
I mean, mainly just simply because he went Ravens last cycle and was sad at how bad the Bucks ended up being
with that
for the duration of the cycle. So a couple of these picks are, homer picks and hometown team picks.
Hey, that's true.
It might seem a little boring, like, but I really do think Brad goes with the Bucks. That team is real good. He has the weapons on the outside. Obviously, he's going to have to replace Brady. But we've seen some of these draft classes.
These draft classes are good.
Yeah, some of the. So, I think he just, all right, I'll be able to fill those shoes with somebody. And Brad's smart. Brad will make some moves. He'll make some trades. He could turn his potentially high pick into a lower pick. So, I think he takes the Bucks. I think he replaces Brady season 2 or season 3 and handles his business for the majority of the cycle.
You think him with Tampa Bay gets him back to that Super Bowl that he won? AMG first cycle.
Have you ever played with? Well, I don't think you've ever used the Cowboys in any of these.
No,
leagues,
I haven't used the Cowboys.
I'm gonna tell you that to me, playing with my favorite team was a little different.
Pride, huh? That pride.
That and when you're playing with players that you don't really care about, you don't care about them. And I'll cut anybody. I'll get rid of anybody. Who's this guy? But when it's your guys, you want to win with them real bad. Gotcha. Yeah. So I do think that playing with his team gets him back to the form that we know he's capable of.
All right. So moving on to JB at number 8. Hey man,
he's been on.
NFC South about to get rounded out, man. He's not going anywhere. He's going Carolina.
Okay.
I mean,
why would he?
Why would he go anywhere? Carolina has been probably one of the best setups probably the last 3 seasons, just because they're young, but they're talented. And they have young talent at each of these defensive positions. Just makes them just buildable. You're able to build with them. But middle linebacker, yes, you need to upgrade there. But everywhere else is just solid pieces everywhere. In the offense, you can make moves with. They got the speed, got CMC. You now got Baker at quarterback, whether you want to use them or trade them. So, Carolina is the best choice here for JB.
All right. I like that. JB's also one of those users that will make some trades, will make some moves, not afraid to move a big name player to change the outlook of his roster. So I guess he kind of contradicts what I just said a second ago about playing with your favorite team and being attached to your guys.
JB's going to get his guys. JB's going to go out and get some guys, man. No doubt about that.
He will trade any player Well, not any player, but he'll trade a player that you probably wouldn't trade. Let's say that.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Next up, 2-time Super Bowl champion. You went back to back, right?
Back to back.
Man.
Back to
All
back.
right, back to back. I couldn't even imagine going back to back in this league. You guys wouldn't. I wouldn't say a word about it. I might leave, actually.
hey, I'll definitely got some threats about going to three-peat. I got a couple of threats, man. Say, hey, man. Hey, man. You know, I ain't on YouTube or nothing like that, but they're like, hey, don't go three-peat, man. We can't see that. Ain't nobody want to see that. So I digress.
All right. Well, with you've been. I feel like you've been pretty quiet in terms of mentioning multiple teams. You've mentioned the Saints, and I don't. So when you mention the Saints, to me, I'm either like, why wouldn't he go the Saints if he's saying it, or you have a really good poker face. And I know around this time nobody tells the truth, but I don't think that you don't seem like the type of guy that's gonna troll us all. I really do think you're gonna go the Saints. I think you're gonna take the Saints. You're gonna do what you said you were gonna do, and you're gonna try to win a couple more Super Bowls this cycle with a team that I don't want to say the Saints aren't a good team, but you know, if the Saints won if you were to tell me that the Saints were gonna win 3 Super Bowl titles this cycle, I probably would say no.
I can tell you right now, Slam, I'm not taking the Saints.
He's not taking the Saints.
I don't. You know, I gotta do my due diligence, man. And the Saints is not a team for me.
Okay, so playing the game has actually changed.
Yeah. So you know, going into Madden 23, you gotta put kind of, you know, these teams to the test and see what you like, what you don't like. The Saints not for me. I can tell you right now, if Atlanta is there, I'm taking Atlanta. I'm sticking NFC South. I'll say it right now. If Atlanta's there, if anybody wants to take Atlanta, so be it. But if they're at 9, they get taken by me.
All right. Well, then I'm going to pencil you in as the Falcons for the sake of this exercise. Yep. So now let's talk about this, because there is a character in our league that just will do things simply so you can. Do you think Brad takes the Falcons at this point?
He can. I mean, he's much, you know, he has a position ahead of me. He can go ahead and take the Falcons. I will have another team waiting, and I'll be able to take another team. So, you know, but you know, from my viewpoint, my standpoint, the Falcons are the best team for me. But yeah, if anybody else wants the Falcons, you're more than welcome to. I'm not holding anybody, you know, not holding anybody up. So yeah, y'all do your thing.
Okay. All right. Next up, Peyton at 10.
Ooh, Peyton.
Now, yeah, this is a tough one.
It is. Peyton, he starts a kind of a point at the team selection where you kind of don't know where the guys are going. Nobody's really hinted at teams that they wanted. Nobody's kind of, you know, solid on what they want. They're kind of seeing what's falling. And for Peyton, seeing kind of the way Peyton moves, I think he takes the best team available, but I also think he takes a certain person that he might want to stick with, and that would be Todd. And so at top Peyton KC, I think Peyton takes the Chargers right here. The best team on the board. He'll take the Chargers.
All right. Peyton he's been throwing out some Bills memes or GIFs, however you want to say it.
Bills not falling to 10.
No, that's
that's not happening.
That's,
come on, man.
Well, if Draco took the Bills, or the Bears, I think the Bills potentially could have fallen to 10.
So yeah, Todd, Reezy, even Brad, JB, they won't fall.
All right, okay, all right. So wishful thinking on his part with all that activity, and okay. that leads us to Bananas. Bananas has been very vocal about wanting some competition, wanting to play the best. And so, with that said, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna call him out here and say, if you really do want to play with the best, take the Saints. Take the Saints. Fill out the NFC South and play with the big boys, so to speak.
So
that's it.
There's really South. Wow, you talking Brad, then myself, JB, and Nanas, all in one division. That sounds like that's a cycle full of fun.
Yeah, that's three AMG Super Bowl champions.
Wow. Yeah, and JB ain't no slouch now. JB ain't no
he's
slouch.
not. JB could easily be a Super Bowl champion himself. Probably should be.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know. Yeah. He let Reezy get. Come on, man. Come on, JB. Let Reezy get past twice. Come on, JB. JB know he hot right now. Hearing this, I know he hot. He'll be ready. One time
is a fluke. 2 times.
Man, what they call that? Consistency.
A little bit.
Come on.
I don't want to say it, but if we break it down scientifically, Reezy's better than JB.
Ooh. Hey, I mean, he got him twice. He got him twice in the playoffs. So yeah, but nah, JB will come back better.
That's true.
Madden 23 is a different game. I will say you can't do the same things that you did in Madden 22.
Definitely not. Some people say that the skill gap,
I love it.
The skill gap is going to be shrunk a little bit.
Yeah, it's back. It's
All right.
definitely more of a sim atmosphere, and so I love that. I love the way this game is playing out. But
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
So, Slam, come on, man. We all know where you're going. There's no secret. You're going Raiders, man. I'm not even gonna waste time on this. You going Raiders? Come on. You going Raiders? Go to the next one. Yeah. Look. And the reason why I say you going Raiders because you got unfinished business. All right. So you wanted that chip last cycle. That chip they ain't come. And so now you got unfinished business. You like, look, I'm gonna keep my guys where I got. I'm not trading all these guys away. I'm keeping my guys, and we winning this chip. Man, come on. You ready?
I think you might have just bullied me.
Oh, I bullied you, huh? Let's go. Hey, come on.
I'm gonna be honest. That Niners team is real good.
The Niners is good, man, but Vegas is your squad. Come on, Vegas is your squad.
They are. And
unfinished business. Until you see Derek Carr lift that Lombardi, you ain't done yet, man. You ain't done yet.
All right, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. Soon.
We'll see.
Week away, right? Week away.
Yeah, week away. All right, Poodle. Poodle's also been very vocal about teams that he wants to take and things that he wants to do. And at this point, both of the teams that he wants are going to be available. They're going to be on the board. There's 3 teams. He's been talking about the Dolphins, the Bengals, and the Jets. And all of them are going to be available. And he's not going to be able to help himself. He's going to take the Dolphins.
Got speed. Oof.
Yeah, he's just not going to be able to. He's not going to be able to not take that team.
All right, here's a real question. So with him taking Miami, where does that rank him in the AFC? If you can give him a number, where would you rank him? You rank him Super Bowl contender, top of the AFC, or would you rank him mid-tier, playoff team? How would you rank him?
So, a few weeks ago when people were doing the lists 1 through 32, I don't think you can rank people in AMG 1 to 32 because I think once you get to a certain level gameplay wise, you can compete with anybody. And
I agree with you.
Madden's gonna do what Madden does, and so you end up with a guy like Reezy beating a guy like JB twice. It happens. You know, no one would have picked that, or no one would have picked that. I was going to say picked and expected. No one would have picked that. So I think that puts that I've played Poodle outside of this league, and I played Poodle in this league, and Poodle is competitive. And I think that until he wins a couple playoff games and maybe competes, I mean, he was in the Super Bowl the first season of last cycle.
He was.
So
I mean, he's definitely put on him. So I would have, I probably would have stayed out of that one.
You know,
I would have been like, look,
it happens.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yep, happens. It happens to the best of us. So there you go. I think that puts Poodle right underneath that championship caliber tier. He's like knocking on the door.
Knocking on the door. Okay, I like that. All right, so Cam here. I think he goes with his boy Peyton. He takes the Broncos here. A wild pick, but I think Cam values division opponents more than he values the strength of the team that he's picking. So I think he goes Broncos here.
All right, so that rounds out the AFC West.
All teams taken.
Me, Cam, Peyton, and Todd.
That's a nice division,
I like
man.
it.
That's a real
nice
competitive division. Real competitive, man.
And got some good users, easy to schedule with. I wouldn't be mad with that at all.
Word. Here first.
Yes. All right. My favorite AMG player.
Dang.
My boy
favorite,
Miller.
huh? Let's go.
He's my favorite. He's always been my favorite, and will continue to be my favorite. Miller. Miller is oh man. Miller's going with the Bengals.
Nice pick.
At that point. Yeah, at that point, the Bengals are on the board. Miller's a good dude. He's not going to take Flair's team. He's going with the Bengals.
I like that pick, man. That's a real good pick.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Everybody knows. You got that really explosive, dynamic offense. You got a defense that can hold its own. That's it. That's a team that's set. Miller had kind of a down cycle last cycle.
I don't know. I mean, Miller was, to me, he was always, at least to start the cycle, he was in the playoffs, competitive. Got him a nice young quarterback after Matt Ryan left. And then he was competing. But then as the cycle went on, you know, kind of the team looked like they got fatigued. You know, he had a 2,000-yard rusher the start the first season of the cycle. So I mean, he was doing his thing, man. But you know, as the cycle went on, he kind of tapered off a little bit. But Miller get that fire back, man. Especially with Cincy. Oh man, Miller's gonna be nice.
Yes.
You hear here first. Joe Mixon going for 1,700 yards at least the first season. So yeah, that's that's Miller. He gonna kill the run game. And then
there it is.
Moving to Planet at 16. Planet, I think he goes NFC East. He's going to Commanders here. All right. Not the Giants, Commanders. Commanders for Planet.
All right. And then with Planet taking the Commanders, there's going to be a loud scream of joy from the state of Iowa. It's going to register like an earthquake or something. Yeah. We're going to feel it. Because Flair gets the Jets.
Huh? Coast to coast.
Coast to coast. Because Flair gets the Jets.
Yeah.
And the feel good story of AMG Cycle 3 is complete.
Oh man. Hey,
and Flair gets the Jets.
Hey, let the chips fall where they may, right? Let the chips fall where they may.
You know, he wants his guy. I want him to get his guy.
Brees.
Flair's a good dude.
You want to play with Brees, man? Let that man play with Brees.
Let him. And you know, I think all of the 15 people before, or the 16 people before Flair, we can all do other things. We don't need to play with the Jets.
Yeah, that's true.
Let Flair have his Jets. Let
Flair do his thing. I don't know. Hey, I hope it happens for him, but I don't know. These dudes,
I hope it does too.
Some of these dudes might look at the Jets and say, "Hey,
no respect, no respect."
Hey, all right. So let's move to 18. Dad. So, Madden Dad. Where would he go? Let's see. So this is around that time where guys are kind of looking at the teams like, oh, I can't believe this team fell. And I can't believe this team fell. So I'm trying to think whether he would go Niners or Cardinals. And I'm thinking he would probably go Niners here over the Cardinals. I think Niners are the better squad. They're the most. They'll probably be the most fun out of playing either team. I think he'll go Niners here.
All right, that's a good pick.
Niners
the
are
Niners
18.
are
That's wild.
Dude, that team is so good.
So good. That's why, I think he will take Niners over the Cardinals.
I'll be honest, at 12, if the Niners are there, it's hard for me to pass the Niners.
Come on, Slam. You got unfinished business, man.
All right. Okay. All right. Which means that at 19, another AMG feel-good story. DB gets his Giants back. He had them not last cycle, but the cycle before, right?
You're doing a lot of feel-good stories, man.
Yeah, because it's. I know that this
work out. I hope it does.
Usually there's.
I think at 19,
usually there's toxicity in our city.
Yeah.
Usually there's a lot of toxicity here, so I'm I want everybody to feel good. No, I don't want anybody to be sensitive, as they say.
Hey, this mock's awfully nice. We awfully nice in this mock. I don't know. Come TS time, don't get too excited.
This is a mock after all. We're not. Yeah, we're just
nice
just our best
right now.
guess.
Awfully nice. I don't know. Don't get too excited.
This whole thing's gonna change when I pick.
Yeah. All right. All right. So at 20, we got Player, and Player, he's gonna have some fun. I think he's going Cardinals here. He's going best team available. He's gonna run around with Kyler, make some plays. Player's gonna have some fun with the squad, man. I think he's going Cardinals.
Right. So at this point, there's still a lot of good teams.
There are some really good teams, actually. Yeah.
A lot of good teams on the board. There's one division that hasn't even been touched. No one's in it.
For good
AFC.
season.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're at 21. This is where I think that changes.
Yeah.
Gov has made it clear he does not want to play in any weather. He wants a dome team. He needs a dome. No more rain. No more snow. He wants a dome. And there's a couple of dome teams on the board. Got the Colts, Texans, Vikings, and that's it. He's going to take one of those teams. I don't think the NFC North is where he's going to go. So I think he's going to try to replicate what you did last cycle, and I think he's going to take the Colts.
The Colts, I would say, is probably one of the best rosters on this game to me, because they're better than the way I got them last Madden 22. Just with the pieces, they're older pieces, but they're really good pieces, man. You can easily win a lot of games year one with this team. It's a really good team. It's built well.
They've always been one of those teams that had a lot of cap space, and I haven't looked at their cap situation because the Colts couldn't be further from my radar. So I don't know. Is their cap? Are they still one of those teams that just has a ton of cap space, or has that been sucked?
No, it's been sucked up. You got Matt Ryan. He'll be making $30 million soon, if not after year one. If the cap penalty's clear, you might be able to release him if it's favorable. But Matt Ryan's making $30 million, so he's going to take up a lot of your cap. It might be over $30 million. It might be in the 40s. I don't know. I might have to look at it. Then you got DeForest. I'm going
to look at it real quick.
Yeah, Leonard just got a new deal. Brought in Gilmore, so there's definitely they're eating into that cap pretty quickly. But you got some young pieces that you need to resign here quickly too. So gotta make some moves.
Right. So Matt Ryan is on a 2-year deal, and he's making $18.7 million in the first season. And then it jumps to a massive $35.2 million in season 2.
Oof. Yeah. Gotta make some moves.
Yeah.
Like I said, year one, you all in. You all in year one. So you gotta say, hey,
Yeah.
Matt, look, man, I need you to take us there. And I did it year one, made it to the AFC Championship game with this Indianapolis Colts team. But Carson Wentz is quarterback. So Matt Ryan is definitely upgraded. So he'll do him right. Gov. I see Gov using this defense better than when I used them, because Gov is aggressive. And this team with Gilmore at corner, Kenny Moore, you got so many pieces with Buckner, Leonard. Oh man, Gov's going to be really nice on defense if he takes Indy.
All right, I like it. Nemo.
So Nemo, man, I really think Nemo is going to take, to me, the best team on the board here. He's going. I'm pretty sure this is going home. I haven't been at AMG long enough. I'm pretty sure Nemo said he was a Packers fan. I'm not.
He is
100% sure.
Is this another feel-good story?
I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. I might be right. I don't know. But I think he's going Green Bay here. He's joining Bomber, and he's going Green Bay. And he's taking.
He is a Packers fan. I believe when he was the Packers last. I don't remember the player's name, but he drafted a quarterback in like the 7th round, and he ended up being one of the best players in the league.
Jeez.
Last time he was the Packers. So, there we go. That's our third feel-good story of the draft.
Hey man, we're awfully nice, huh?
Yes, we are. All right, Quibble, man. Quibble, if you're listening to this, I wish there was a 5th team in the AFC West so that you could come back and I could beat you 8 times a cycle again.
Oh man.
I have to let him know. I have to let Quibble know.
I love that plug, man. I'm glad that you put that in there.
I have to. But unfortunately he can't. There isn't a 5th team. So Quibble's going to try to find a division that he thinks he can win. And as of right now, I mean, Quibble. He said he could beat us all, so I guess he can win any. He can win any division. So I'm thinking Quibble's going to go with the teams left on the board. He's going to. He's going to be the one. He's not. He's not. Sorry, he's not. He's going to take the Rams. Quibble's taking the Rams.
Quibble's taking the Rams, huh? Okay.
Quibble's taking the Rams. I was gonna say that he's the one that takes the massive Deshaun Watson contract, but Quibble, big mouth and a somewhat big brain. He's not gonna take that contract.
Yeah. I'm surprised that the Browns are still on the board, honestly. But right around here, somebody's gonna be eager to take the Browns.
Right. If we hadn't had so many feel-good stories in the teens, I think maybe the Browns do come off the board. But with the teams that are available for the players that might want them at that point, and that Deshaun Watson contract, I think the Browns fall. And there's always one team that you're like, man, this team fell all the way to the bottom. And I think the Browns
are a really good team. Like, this is a solid team, but you can't re-sign everybody with that.
You can't.
The Watson contract. That contract is crazy.
It is crazy.
But
there was like a 20-minute period, like the day the game came out, where I was like, I could be the Browns. And I was
20
like,
minutes.
Playing
you were
a game.
The Browns, huh?
Yeah, I was playing a game with them, and I was zipping the ball all over, and I was like, dude, I can get Deshaun Watson to at least superstar.
Yeah.
And then you got Nick Chubb, who I'm pretty sure Nick Chubb still has armbar, and I don't think I've been vocal about it in the thread, but armbar is the best ability in the game.
It is.
You can't tell me otherwise.
It is. I
so,
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, by season 3 though, you'll be throwing the boo-boo to fool. So you really don't. You really gotta be smart about your moves with the Browns, man.
Well, good thing for Quibble. Good thing for Quibble. He's not as good as he thinks he is. so he's going to lose a lot of games, and he'll have high draft picks, so he can draft himself some good receivers.
Shots fired at Quibble.
Man, I'm coming at Quibble all cycle long.
Oh man, yeah,
all
Quibble.
Cycle long.
If that AFC West team fall to you, Quibble, you better take them, man. And that's your only way to shut them up. That's the only way. All right, let's move to 24 with ISO. And ISO has been very vocal about taking the Patriots here for some reason. And I believe him. I think ISO is literally taking the Pats here. He's not talking the Pats up for no reason. He's taking the Pats.
Okay. That's no explanation needed. No, Spongy, unfortunately, no feel-good story. No Broncos for Spongy.
Nah, Cam took him.
Yeah, Cam took him because, I mean, Cam, Quibble, same thing. But Spongy is going to...
I just took a drink. You almost made me spit my drink out, man.
Spongy's gonna go play with Bomber and Nemo. He Spongy values camaraderie, and Spongy's tight with Nemo and Bomber. Spongy's gonna take the Vikings.
Minnesota. All right, I like that pick for Spongy, man. Let Cook. Let him do his thing. Spongy's always gonna run the ball. He's gonna play. Let Jay Jetta go off. I like that pick for Spongy.
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right, so moving on to Tron. I play with Tron. He's a good user, man. And so, looking at the teams on the board, man, it's tough because I think Tron is the guy that's going to go Browns here. Tron, he doesn't care about that salaries. He don't care about nothing. He wants a really good quarterback and a really good team to back. And so Tron's not going to let the Browns pass there. He's taking the Browns.
All right. Sal, my bro. I brought him in. I wanted him to stay. He thought he was going to be 32 a couple weeks ago, but he's not. He actually has his choice of some teams on the board. Sal kind of came into his own. It took him a little bit to adjust to the rule set and the AMG gameplay. But now that he's here, Sal's going to compete, and he's going to compete for a bit. Sal's going to go to the division that has a couple of teams open. Sal's going to take the Jags. He's going to build that team up. There's a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. He gets himself a really good quarterback, and he doesn't have to draft one or trade 84 first-round picks for one. Sal's going to take the Jags.
And so my plug for Sal, man, I want to say Sal's one of those users that when he started out kind of shaky, like you said. But towards those last 2 seasons, man, he got a quarterback by the name of Barry George, traded for him. And when I tell you, Barry George and Sal turned that Seahawks franchise around, and they were in the playoffs consistently and playing some big games in the playoffs. Got to the NFC Championship game. I really am excited to see Sal progress in Madden 23, especially with the Jags, because we saw the Jags' success from Madden 22. So this cycle, I'm excited to see how Sal plays his team, and I'm thinking Sal might be the Peyton of AMG. Madden 23 cycle.
Let's go, Sal.
Yeah, so
Sal gonna sneak up.
I think Sal's gonna sneak up and knock somebody out, and look out for Sal. He coming. I like that pick.
I like
that pick.
Yeah.
All right, so 28, LJ. Man, LJ, he's a good user, man. He's a good user. Got some good teams here. Again, LJ's gonna take the best available, and so
of course, at this point, you have
to. Yeah, you have to. There's only a few teams left, and Tennessee is the best team on the board right now. And so seeing LJ, how he plays, he's going to do real well. But I can tell you right now, Willis is starting week 1, and he's got Willis, Derrick Henry. He's going to do well on offense. The defense is still kind of piecing together, but they're kind of young. He's going to get them right. LJ, he'll be in contention with that Tennessee team.
All right. AMG Rookie of the Year, Mouth of the Southern California, should we say. Our boy Tally. Man, there's not much left.
Not much.
Tally is a Bears fan. No way. There's no way. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Bears fan.
Okay.
He's from Chicago. He used to live in Chicago. But then I don't think he takes the Bears.
I mean, look at the teams left though. Like, what you who else you taking over? I don't know.
He's taking the Seahawks, and he's going to a division that he can win.
Okay.
He's going to a division that he can win. He's going to take the Seahawks, and he's going to try to get to the playoffs, and he's not going to look back. He's not even going to be sad that he didn't take the Bears.
Okay. I like that pick. And so with 30, I think Serp then slides in, and I think he takes the Bears. You can't deny, the talent in Chicago is not a lot, but they're buildable. And you can build on this team, and it's not a terrible team. It's an up and coming team. You can definitely build on it.
Okay, which means another feel good story.
Uh-oh.
Somehow Porter's favorite team falls to him at 31. And
do you think that happens? Do you think the Steelers are going to be there at 31 though?
I mean,
TS draft.
Okay. Yeah.
The Steelers aren't bad, man.
Right.
You look at these rookies. Oh man.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm pulling up the Steelers depth chart right now. If Kenny Pickett's throw power is over 90, no. What's his? It's not. Yeah, it's 86. Yeah, they're falling to 31.
There, done.
Yep.
I would say though, look, after the games I played with Madden 23, you're not going to get the same amount of deep bombs that you got in Madden 22. It's not going to be a lot of home run throws. It's going to be a lot more, kind of concept routes. You gotta run routes to set up other routes, and so that short to medium accuracy is going to weigh a whole lot more than that throw power. This Madden, and plus that pass rush is getting in there so fast. You don't have time to sit back in that pocket and launch the ball. You really don't.
That's true. But you still need to. A lot of the throws are tight window throws.
Yeah, and that's where that power comes into. You're right. That power comes into those tight throws. So gotta have that zip on it.
Yep. Kenny Pickett and his noodle arm fall to 31.
Eesh. All right, so 32, Billy Ray. You got Houston, man.
All right.
You got Houston.
Houston's got a couple first round draft picks in the bank, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. You can grow that team, man. It might take 2-3 seasons, maybe 4, but you can grow that team, man. You can get them there. It's not gonna be tough. Hey, DB had the Texans last season, and he had Watson though. They weren't as in bad shape.
But let's talk about Davis Mills. Davis Mills has 87 throw power, but then he has 87 short accuracy, 84 mid accuracy, and 81 deep accuracy. I can play with that.
He got to go, man. Ain't no way.
You don't think so?
No way. Nah, ain't no way. What's his speed?
78.
Yeah, he got to get out of that pocket, man. That pocket going quick, man. I need you moving, man. I need you on your toes. You gotta, especially the offensive line. I need you on your toes, man. You gotta be quick feet in that pocket. Yeah, right. You gotta go. Well, I'm looking at this draft, and this is a pretty good draft, man. Some homers, got their squads. Yeah. I look at this daggone NFC South. It's going to be a bloodbath. Do you really think all 4 teams could make the playoffs? NFC South, man, all 4. Is
that even mathematically possible?
It is mathematically possible. It's possible.
Well, if it was going to happen, it would happen with those 4 users and those 4 teams.
Yeah, that NFC is wild. I'm looking at the NFC East, man. I'm loving these teams that are in the NFC East. I think they could be the team that has every season has a different division winner out of that division. I think every team could win the division in there.
I like that. I like when it. I mean, same could be said for the NFC South. I like when there's parity. I like when you don't know who it's going to be every year, because even when you're the benefactor of a bad division, sometimes it could just make the season drag, and you start to get a little complacent, and you're like, man, I'm already in the playoffs, and it's week 12, and then you just kind of fall out of it a little bit, and then you have to all of a sudden pick it back up in the playoffs. And so it's nice to have to fight to the end because you stay locked in.
Right, that's what it is. That competition, you got to lock in for it. Each team.
With that being said, if I get the Raiders in that division, I'm gonna win it every season.
You heard it here first, people.
Heard it here first. Be prepared to see my my smiling, shiny face on that AMG page.
Hey, they said this is the first time AMG has been this diverse, man. I love it.
I like it.
Diversity all around.
And this is probably the most. Well, actually, that's not true. I've played in some hood rat.
Oh, stop it.
But this is definitely the one. This is definitely the one I like the most.
Yeah, man. AMG, nothing but love, man. And so look, hey, man. This is our first coast to coast. Hey, we just went through our mock draft. I think it was pretty awesome. I think I'm excited for this team selection coming up next Sunday.
I am too.
This is going to be good.
This episode's been a little bit of a longer episode because it was, we have to talk about 32 teams, and so it's a little lengthy. Hopefully it was entertaining, and they're not usually going to be this long. They could be, because we're going to get some personalities in and out of here, and if we want to hear from the people, if you hear something on here that you don't like and you want to talk about it, you know where we're at.
Come find
Let us know. Yeah, we'll bring you on. We want to talk to you. We're here for you.
That sounds good, man. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's take them coast to coast, man.
So with that said, from the West Coast to the East Coast and back again, this is your boy Slam Fist, my boy Jordan, Ray. We're out.
All right, y'all. Peace.